Hello my Sagittarian friends, I am Meg, your Elemental Empress, here to do your reading from August the 13th until August the 20th, 2018. I'll be doing a general spread and then a love spread afterwards. I have here the Tarot of the Tattoo Age, and I'll be pulling one card to oversee your reading. Okay, so you guys have the Lovers. So sign of Gemini, right? It can be a love relationship and or business partnership contract, right? So signing contracts right now until the 19th when Mercury goes direct. We're still going to have shadow period for the first couple of weeks after that, but there is some good aspects to it. Jupiter and Neptune make a trine on that same day, so it will help things go a little bit more smoothly. And that is in your 9th house, right? So if you trying to travel, you know, and you had to sign anything for travel, things like that, maybe any big purchases, whatever, cars, things like that, to go far, because Sagittarius, you're the 9th house. So, with this last eclipse in the 9th house, you could be really itching to get out there and be your Sag yourself, you know? Also, you have, yesterday, I forgot to put it in last week's video for everybody, Mars went retrograde back into Capricorn, into your 2nd house of your savings, your self-worth, you know, what you put in your mouth too, but I think it's more about your savings and self-worth. So just be careful, because you can find yourself getting really frustrated with the people around you, with yourself, you know, especially if you're down about yourself and your self-worth, you know. Go down the middle one more time. Nice edges. Okay, so you have the King of Swords. So this could be your Gemini, right? And if you are the Saggy male and you have Gemini in your chart, this could absolutely be you. Alrighty. But it can be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I'm just saying Gemini because of the Lover's card. Alright. And in the foundation, we have the Chariot, so sign of Cancer, right? So it could have been something that started during the sign of Cancer. So this would have been the end of June to July, right? To mid to late July, right? Okay, so in the recent past, you have the Judgment card in the reverse. So somebody had a lapse in judgment, right? Either you or them. And then what's crowning you right now is the 8 of Wands. So beautiful. So being able to travel, possibly to see this person, getting information in about this person. Okay, and then you have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this can be you feeling a little bit broke, you know, like you can't stand on your own two. It can also have to do with them feeling broke and not being able to stand on their own two. Or you could actually be getting into a couple, because the 9 of Pentacles is about being single and standing on your own. Well, if this is a couple situation, like the Lovers, you know, tends to project, this could be you being in a couple with this person. Okay, so how do we get here? So this is like someone not coming back from the past, surprisingly enough, because with all the Mercury retrograde stuff, that's bringing all sorts of people back to us. Okay, so I have here the Santa Morta Tarot for your clarifiers, my Saggy friends. Yeah, with the King of Swords here in the body of the reading, it looks like you'll be traveling to see this person, you know? So more than likely a Gemini. And where Gemini is your 7th house of your closest partnerships, friendships, and love relationships, and it's not very surprising for Sag. Alright, so with the King of Swords in the upright, you have the King of Swords in reverse, right? So there could be literally two kings here, you know. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Maybe both Gemini. And one of them is pretty nasty, you know. Pretty nasty guy. Nasty with their words, like cutting words. Like, even if this person is a stand-up person, they might have been cutting with their words before. Alright, so with the Chariot in the foundation, you have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So the Ten of Wands in the reverse is like dropping it with this person. Not wanting to deal with this person. Not wanting to carry the weight of your own ambitions with this person. Okay. Okay, so with the Judgment reverse, you have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So, you know, something that you felt like you needed to get out of, and maybe you misjudged the situation, you know, but you got out of the situation. And you have two eights here, so it's about manifestation too. So with the Eight of Wands in the upright, you have the World in the reverse. So something coming to an end before completion. If there was a separation, I want to say, like, you're coming back together, right? Yeah, so with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, we have the Emperor. So the Emperor is the archetypal husband, father figure, right? If it is, like, I'm feeling this for some of you, if it is a separation and y'all are getting back together, and that's what the Nine of Pentacles is. It can also, at the end of this, if you're dealing with a father figure, right, your father figure here can be broke for some reason, like they spent their money, they misjudged things, especially if your father is a Gemini, right, and maybe they said, oh, no, I'm fine, right? Okay, so with the Six of Cups in the reverse, you have the Moon in the upright. So the Moon in the upright here can talk about, you know, the last moon cycle. So if you weren't with this person at the last moon cycle, like they hadn't come back from the past, right? Then it looks like they're coming back into the picture now. Whether it's a father figure, a husband figure, an older male to you. If it is an older male to you, it would be like an Aries or a Taurus, right? Because that's what the Emperor says, you know. But it looks like, you know, some kind of love relationship, business partnership type of thing. It's moving forward because the Eight of Wands and the Chariot card and what's crowning in the foundation is definitely something that's moving forward for you. And possibly in the past you didn't think that this person was coming back, or you were going back to this person, but it looks as though that might be the case. Alright, so let's check out your love lives, my Saggies. I have here the Whispers of Love Oracle deck for my Saggy singles first. Apologize for the AC, it's hot out today. So, had to have it. The heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. So it's just asking you to open your eyes right now and see what's going on here. Okay. Because that's the advice card, you know. Alright, so I have the Tarot in Wonderland, my Saggy singles. Saggy singles first. This is the only part of the reading where I will denote Venus to because it's about love. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is how, you know, this started out. Somebody coming back in from the cold. You recovering financially. Alright, so if you're the King of Wands, if you are the Saggy male energy, then you're quite pissed off about this situation. You could be feeling flipped on your head. You could be dealing with another Aries, Leo, Sag male energy as well, and they could be quite pissed off. And that's presently. Right, and then you have the Saggy card, right? So the Temperance card. So the Temperance card in the reverse talks about, you know, being impatient with what's going on here. And how do we get here? Was really holding on to something, you know? Holding on to something, holding back from something. It's a situation that's progressing, though, because we go from the 4 to the 5. Alright, so I have here the Wheel of the Year Tarot for my Sagittarius, for my single Sagittarius. Could be dealing with the Earth sign too, because of the Pentacle cards. Okay. There's a lot of impatience with this situation, so don't go making like snap decisions until like don't make any decisions really, like if you can avoid it, until the first week in September, because that's, you know, we actually hit like a nice spot right there. Alright, yeah, so you were holding on to come back, you know, financially, practically, how you're seeing the world type of thing, you know, because the Pentacles are practical matters. And this person is pissed because, you know, there's no new practical beginning, you know. And then, yes, it's impatience, it's the Sag feeling flipped about it, you know. It's, but you really don't have any, like, delusions of what's going to happen, right? And then you could have been holding on and, like kind of, like, spying on people, you know? Whatever. You know? Or someone else was spying on you, you know? But there's a weird feeling to it. It feels like a lot of stuck energy. There's a lot of reversals there, you know? But it's asking you to look, like, logically about the heart of the matter and how, you know, you play into this, you know? Okay, so for my Saggy couples, let's check you guys out. Whispers of Love once more. People that don't know if they're in a relationship or not. I show the card, but I don't pull the same card for that stuff because it's unfair, guys. Alright. Embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. So it's saying, if you got a bad feeling about something, if you have a good feeling about something, and, you know, people are like, oh, you shouldn't feel that way, you know, go with your own emotions, you know, go with your own gut. Okay, so, Tarot in Wonderland once more, my Saggy couples. Okay, so we have that Emperor from the first reading. So, archetypal husband, archetypal father. It's also like established rule systems, right? And then we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So, you know, some kind of offer being made. Could be within the relationship. Could be like a player trying to infiltrate your relationship. Right? And then we have the High Priestess. So moving forward, using your intuition. And that's really what the Embrace Your Emotions is about. To really understand your emotions and be able to move forward with them. And not listen to everybody else, right? And we get that Page of Swords in the reverse again. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a spy business, right? But, it's also, it can be crosswords, you know? Wheel of the Year, once again. Saggy couples. This husband energy, father energy could have been, you know, making an offer that didn't turn out to be true, you know, and I want to say for some of you, like, it's not their fault, right? It's a feeling of they offered before they realized, you know. Yeah, so with this husband energy, father energy, you have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So not getting the new beginning that you wanted to get that was offered to you. Okay, so then you have the with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, you have the Hermit in the upright. So, you know, yes, you could be dealing with a Virgo that has, like, retracted an offer. It's also just anybody who retracts from you after making an offer that, you know, turn out not to be spot on, right? So use your intuition to move forward, because there is a situation that's coming up that, you know, it's a 5 of Cups situation. It's emotionally draining, emotionally painful. Let's take one more on that. With the High Priestess again. So definitely listen to your own emotions, is what it's saying. And the Hangman reverse. So although something was emotionally painful, it's not something that you're going to be hung up on at the end. What you have to do here is just really listen to yourself. You know, and that's hard when you got a lot of people telling you what to do. So, the Page of Swords in the reverse, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So you could be protecting yourself against people's harsh words, right? It can even be, you know, people's lies, things like that. So you really got to follow your gut here. And I know with all the retrogrades and all that, it's a hard situation to ask of people. But trust yourself, you know? Alright, so if you like that, my Saggy friends, then please like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to get a reading with me, then just check me about below. Take care.